In my last video, I mentioned that I had new hair and it was pink at the time. And now 4 days later, or I don't know like how many days it's been, but I have new hair and this is going to be staying like this for quite some time. I did want to mention that I'm going to be using a bunch of Pixi beauty products. Okay you guys, so Pixi sent over 2 palettes. This is more of a cool tone palette and this is a little bit more bronzy. In this box here, the little box here, I thought it was going to be like glasses or something, but it's actually makeup brushes. We have 3 makeup brushes here and I'm going to show you guys how I use all of these products on my eyes. And I think we're going to go with the cool tone palette. This palette here is called Natural Beauty and it has all of these eyeshadows here, which you can create a lot of natural, beautiful looks. This next palette is called Reflex Light and it looks like this here. It has all shimmer colors, so that's why I'm not going to be using this one. I'm going to use the other one instead because I just have a difficult time trying to create like nice wearable looks using all shimmer shadows. So we're gonna pass on this one and utilize the cool tone instead. This 12 eyeshadow palette here retails for $24 and I thought I should mention that because I do want to start incorporating prices in each and every single one of the products that I show you guys so that you guys are aware of what's out there and how much it is. So yeah. Alright, so I just looked on the Pixi website and I thought that you would be able to purchase this brush set. But they do sell each of the brushes individually and these range from $10 to $14 each. And I like that these brushes do have numbers on them so that whenever I am doing tutorials I can tell you guys what brushes I'm using. This first brush here is the E02 and it's pretty fluffy. It's just a little bit flat from being in the packaging, but it should be a lot more fluffier. This next brush is the E01 and this is more of a packing brush. You can also use it to apply shimmer eyeshadows. And then we have the E03. The E03 brush looks like this here and it's more of a detailed brush. Not really detailed, but just to blend out like your crease area. I don't know. We'll see how I utilize this. So let me just show you guys how I'm going to use these with that palette. I'm just going to use a bunch of other Pixi stuff that I have, including what's in here. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this video.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you. Set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't want to be.
The first color that I'm going to be using is this one here. This one is called Petal. On the back of the palette, it does tell you each and every single one of their names, so that's pretty cool for a drugstore palette. What I don't like about this palette is that there's no mirror, so my kid just broke my mirror. I have to find one. Hold on. I'm going to be applying this color Petal right underneath the brows just to make sure that the concealer that I use to carve out my brows is like set. I only carved out the bottom, not the top, because I don't know. I had already applied some powder and I was like not trying to mess all that up. As you guys can see, it did kind of brighten up underneath my brow, which is like really nice. Okay you guys, so I've been having like a situation at my house that has required me to clean a lot, and I think that it's funny that I mentioned cleaning because if you guys watched my video with my daughter on my channel, which is probably like 2 videos before this, she's like mentioning how I'm like basically OCD and I have to have everything clean, which is kind of true, but my place is just never clean enough. Like I'm constantly cleaning. We just ran into like a mold issue, so I've just been like nonstop sanitizing everything, trying to clean everything down, wipe everything down, making sure that everything gets dried and windows are open, and it just sucks because I haven't had the energy to just sit down and do makeup. The next eyeshadow that I'm going to pick up is this one right here. And I almost wanted to do this one because it's a little bit slightly lighter than this one, but this does have a little bit of shimmer on it, so I don't want to do that. With this color, I'm just going to begin blending it into the eye socket right above the crease. I go into other people's houses sometimes and it's just like their house is always clean, their floors are always polished, and I'm like wondering how they do it. Like I literally try to have my place as clean as possible, but maybe it's just my kids. They're too wild. I'm like cleaning one room and then the other one's getting like destroyed. It's just like a never-ending job. So this eyeshadow looks a lot darker in the palette than it is actually appearing on my eye. But I don't mind it really. It looks pretty nice for a daytime look. Both of these palettes are very neutral. So I feel like if you're an everyday makeup user, that this is something that you're gonna definitely like. I like to apply most of the eyeshadow to this area right in here, right by my crease, and then whatever I have left over the product, I like to take it all the way up to the brow bone to kind of blend into that first eyeshadow that we applied underneath the brow bone. So this brush that I'm using, the E02 to apply this transition color, is really nice for applying transition colors, but aside from that, I feel like it's not gonna place the color true to color. Does that make sense? Because I can make this eyeshadow look a lot more intense using a different brush, but this is just really good to blend out any eyeshadow. That's how I feel about it. Now I'm going to try to darken up this look by using the Pixi E03 brush. With this brush, I'm going to be using the color Soft Brown. It looks really dark in the palette. I don't know how soft this is going to be. And I'm applying it right into the crease area right here. That almost might be too soft, but I do want to keep this as a daytime look, so I'm just gonna stick with it. You can definitely see that this color is noticeable. It's just not intense as it appears in the palette. And I'm just focusing this, I'm just focusing this eyeshadow right in this area here and then bringing it slightly out this way. I don't want to reach for any other brush aside from the ones that I'm using because I want to show you guys that you guys can use these brushes in more than just one way. So I'm taking the I'm taking the E01 brush and I'm just putting some concealer onto the brush. I put some in the back of my hand here. And I'm just gonna do a little cut crease here. Alright guys, so what I have been doing lately, since this makeup brush does have concealer on it now, the best way to remove makeup from your brushes is using some type of oil. I'm going to be using Pixi's Rose Oil Blend, and this smells beautiful because it smells like roses, of course. And then I have my little makeup towel here on the table. So I'm just, you know, taking off all the product from the brush. And even if it does have a little bit of oil left over, that's okay because it's just going to intensify the eyeshadow that much more. So again, with the same brush, I'm going to be dipping into this one here called Metallic Rose. And I'm just going to begin applying it to this inner part of the crease. Now I'm just wiping off that eyeshadow and then moving on to the next one. I'm really interested in using this one. This one looks like it's a lot more shimmery than the rest. This one here is called Metal Mauve. Let me show you guys a little bit of a close-up. It looks more chunky than the rest of these other shimmers. I'm just applying it to the center area. Ooh, that's pretty. And then just make sure that you're blending that into the previous shimmer. Alright, and now I'm going to go back in with this Pixi E03 brush. And I'm going to use the darkest brown from the palette. This one is called Bronze Gleam. This does not look bronze. And with this one here, I'm just going to begin to apply it at the very edge and then just work it back up here into the crease. I am experiencing a little bit of fallout, so just be aware that you should probably not apply your foundation first. Or leave some powder underneath your eye. Whenever I do have fallout and I already have like everything on my face, I just take like a little powder brush and very quickly just swipe. Even if you poke your fucking eye out, and then it all comes off. I'm gonna be doing, actually I don't want to do eyeliner. Going back in with the Sigma. Just kidding, it's Pixi. Going back in with the Pixi brush, this is the E03 brush. And I'm going to dip into the darkest shade right here. And apply it right under the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna try this one here. Very gentle. And I'm gonna try to diffuse this right in here. All right, so now this eye is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this eye. I don't know why I'm still holding that. I'm gonna do this eye off camera and apply some mascara, and I'll be right back with you guys. The lashes that I used today are from Color Lit, and these are very like natural looking lashes, I feel like. They just make your lashes look a lot more full, and they're not like over the top lashes as you guys are probably used to seeing here on my channel. These are in the style Powerful, and I'm going to be working on getting an affiliate code with them so that you guys can save on these lashes because these are very inexpensive. They're like only $9, and if I have an affiliate code with them, they'll be less money. So I'm working on that, and if I get that done, I'll have that down in the description box, so make sure that you do check it out. So maybe when this video is live, there's already going to be a link down there. So I already have some bronzer on, but I'm just going to kind of touch up on it. I'm going to be using this Pink Champagne Glow, and this is a bronzer, and it kind of turns into some blushes. So here you go from deeper to lighter. So I'm just touching up on my bronzer here. I like to have really pink cheeks. I just feel like blush makes you like look a little bit more youthful, and I'm gonna be turning, I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly how old I'm gonna be next month, but my birthday's coming up and I want to look as youthful as possible. I'm gonna set the face using the Rose Glow Mist. I love how this spray like just sprays like a mist and not like just shooting out at you. It's really nice, and it smells really nice if you're into the rose scent. And before this mist dries down, I'm gonna apply some highlighter, and I'm gonna take this one in Subtle Sunrise. Here you have like a rose gold, and this is more of a gold shade. I really like to use this one here the most. I feel like their highlighters are very buttery and they apply beautiful. These are like basically the only highlighters that I like to use whenever I'm like going for like a daytime look and I just want to look a little bit more refreshed and awake. And I just like to focus it right here. And look at that. Then slightly bring it over this way. And I haven't ever used this one, and I have a bunch of Pixi liquid lipsticks. So I wanted to use this one for this video because I have like neutral eyes. This here is in the color Orange Red. And I did want to mention that the applicators of this liquid lipstick from Pixi are very, very nice and easy to use. As you can see, the wand is slightly bent. When you're applying your lipstick, this bends to however your lips are shaped, so it's really easy to work with. Now I got it all over my nails, great. Alright guys, so I really hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial on this very subtle eye pop of color lip. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give my video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe down below, obviously, if you want to see more videos from me. And also let me know what you guys want to see here next on my channel. If you guys have any ideas, I'm always open to them. So if you do have a little bit of time, be sure to check out my latest videos, which are going to be right over here. Also, the little circle with my picture, and it subscribes you to my channel in case you haven't done so already. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.